Welcome to Smash Writing, and for the love of
This is
God,
Justin's revenge for the piece of shit movies Paul had me watch. The Requiem, Valley of the Dead, Wrong Turn remake. Hope you enjoy good movies for a change, Paul. Hope you enjoy them.
okay, first off, we're fucking reviewing Sharktopus.
Damn right we are.
Jesus fucking Christ.
He wanted a shark movie, I gave him a shark movie.
Like, you could have gave me Jaws. Deep Blue Sea.
And I'll continue to say, in comparison to the Requiem, Sharktopus is a goddamn Academy Award winning movie. All of these actors are better than that one. Alicia Silverstone in that movie. And whatever fucking Giggle's name was.
What the hell? Okay, so, first
This
off,
movie has Eric Roberts.
we can't even take this seriously. You son of a bitch. I think this is going to be just 15 minutes of pure hatred for you right now.
No, this is pure laughter. I love this movie. This is great.
This is back when TV movies were truly quality for only fucking TV.
Yeah, this is for an audience of like 5 people.
And it was on sci-fi. Go ahead and talk about the, if you want to call it a plot, talk about
I'm just going to, like, this plot is about a genetic experiment the Navy was working on that combined a shark and an octopus to make Sharktopus. It's got like the shark head and a little of the body and the tentacles of the octopus.
Which apparently the fucking Sharktopus fucking grew and shrank when it depended on the situation.
Is that the brain of the octopus too? It can think things out and problem solve and shit. And of course it escapes and starts rampaging. So they have to bring in this one guy. I can't remember their names.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't
Quinn?
matter.
Maybe his name's Quinn. He is. No, it matters because when we meet Quinn, he is in a pole in Mexico and a sombrero playing water polo.
Yeah.
With a bunch of women and one other dude. And like he's just drinking tequila. That's his life. I want his hat.
God.
I want that hat.
I want to forget about this movie.
He was a worker. He worked with the project and was shelled for having a bad attitude. He's the badass of the movie. And he's sent out with the
Not Eric Roberts.
No, Eric Roberts is the head of the company. He's the villain.
Yeah.
Not the shark.
Though, they at least do a good job for the longest time keeping him like, I'm dedicated to science, and then they do, if that's like the saving fucking grace of this movie, is that then they open it up to like, oh wait, no, he had all intent of making this.
This was a fully weapon.
Yeah.
This was not for science, it was a weapon. He was selling it to the CIA, I think, or something.
Yeah, some
like other shadow organization. But that's the plot of the movie. They're trying to get Sharktopus back. And Sharktopus is killing all the beachgoers. At some points, running across the beach.
At first, they thought like he was going to kill to eat, but he's not even eating it.
Yeah, he's just.
And that's when the daughter.
They learned he was a weapon and not running.
Which caught her off guard because she was under the impression that she's a scientist too.
Yeah.
That she was doing something. First off, I was like, the fuck would you combine 2 animals for? Like, you're not a scientist at that point. You're an idiot.
You know what though? We have chihuahuas. Have you seen those things? Existence is pain in their eyes.
But it's not
nothing happy should shake that much.
Jesus Christ, dude. You're messed up in the head.
You see him vibrating like a cell phone.
Oh my God.
I mean, Sharktopus makes more sense naturally than the chihuahua does. I call it like I see it, man. Ever see a pug's eyes?
What the hell's in that tea? Like, Jesus.
But anyway, you get some really fun murder scenes. I love the bungee jumper. And
let's talk about that.
Jumping and
the bitch is scared of heights and whatever.
But then
she gets up there real cool and calm, like, okay, bam. No way in hell would she be that cool and calm.
She does the bungee jump. She does it once successfully, and she's like, I'm going to do it again. And she goes to do it again, but when she gets down there, the shark jumps up. And so
That was good if the CGI was on par.
You had the painters, the guys on the scaffolding.
Mm-hmm.
They're sitting down for lunch, and you see the tentacle reach up and grab one of them and pull them down. And the other guy, his Academy Award performance of, "Oh no, what is happening?" You're like, I am not that far off.
No, and you can't act.
Oh
my God!
They finally track him down and they shoot him. That kind of sad. After he kills Eric Roberts, another great death. He had no idea where that CGI was supposed to be.
No, they were just like,
just wing it, man.
The director was probably like, "No, to the right. Yeah, that's close enough. We'll figure something.
Fuck it, we'll do it." This thing will change.
Do you think they would maybe have like, they probably didn't like, you know how like a lot of high budget CGI film will have like a prop?
Yeah.
Do you think they like threw like a hose around them or something to give them an idea?
I don't even, like that. They should have.
They said, just pretend you got the shakes like a chihuahua over here.
pretend you're in pain. Pretend you're in pain. But like, all of these actors and actresses are acting like this is the worst thing in the world. That this man, this Sharktopus, is loose, and I love every moment of it. This is better than Sharknado movies.
You know, not the first one. This one was just like, what the fuck?
It's glorious.
No, it's not. You're on drugs. Yeah, see?
You know what though? At least you can have fun with it.
That is true.
That is what I mean with this movie.
I think like a lot of times, and a lot of times it's like, you look at it as like, a bad film tries to be good.
Yeah.
But a bad film, like a good bad film that you can literally sit here and go back and forth, they know what they are.
Yeah, this very much knows what movie.
They knew, like, dude, we're going to come in here and some Joe Blow off the streets can film something better than us. But we're still going to fuck around and play games with this. The title alone was like, we're not taking ourselves serious.
I'll say this. The CG on Sharktopus was better than the CG they used in Requiem. It really was. No green screen around anyone here.
Well, no, the best part is, too, when you're talking about green screen, when I put the movie on and started watching, I thought it was like a fucking documentary because it was using real camera footage.
Yeah, like that's when you know you're in B-movie territory here.
More like, see, they didn't even want to act. They were just like, we're going to record random people at the beach.
Yeah, I didn't write his name down. I should have, because I actually did like his character. The cameraman.
Oh,
I did love that guy. That guy was great. Our cameraman was wonderful.
Like,
Dude, he's like, this is bullshit. I just want to go home.
I felt like I was like, I watch movies in my office and in my game room. I'm just thinking to myself, like, I'm just going to go upstairs and pretend I didn't watch this film. And like,
because you watched this, as you said, at the same time you watched after Bayonetta.
Yeah.
It's just some real swap in genres right there, man.
I'm like, what the hell? And I was just getting in, like, we were talking about off camera, like, the one where he pulls the woman into the water.
Oh, yeah.
She's fucking drowning in 1 foot of water, but then the camera goes under the water, and somehow I was like, damn, that beach that went like 2 inches dropped like 10 fucking feet in the water.
You know what, though? I love the shots of, like, when she's being pulled off the beach, because it doesn't look like there's anything there pulling her off the beach. But they kept going to the angle where you saw a tentacle, but then it would bounce back to the other one, and it's like, what's pulling her?
Yeah. And Eric Roberts, like...
He's trying, isn't he?
He's trying. And I don't know if they came to him and was like, dude, we're going to make a great fucking movie. And he was like, oh, dude, I'm all into it.
I wanted this conversation to have gone, Eric, we're going to make a terrible movie. And he's like, I'm in.
Or it could have been like, or they were like, you know what, Eric, I got this pitch for this great movie. And you're like, really, what is it?
We have no money.
We don't got no money, but with your acting ability, we got a hit on our hands.
We could sell it to Sci-Fi if you say yes.
No, they probably kept that shit a secret. So they were like, he said, here's the script. And he was like, okay, I'm reading it. Okay, this sounds like a good idea. And then I record, and of course it's CGI, so he doesn't know what the fuck's going on.
He thinks it's Bigfoot.
And then he's like, oh, I get to be back in the theaters, and they're like, sci-fi. What?
No, it's so much better my way, right? They go in like, Eric, we got this script. Is it good? We got a script. It's gonna be a sci-fi movie about sharks.
And he, at that point, he's probably like, you know, I'm digging
right
that.
there, it's like Sharktopus. Sharktopus.
And he probably like, sorry, what?
No, nothing.
The air's on. I can't hear what you said. You say Sharktopus? Sharktopus. This movie was
S-tier movie.
You get the fuck out of here with that one. You know what? For all purposes, I did not give this movie an F. I'm going to give this movie a D. And the thing that's stopping it from giving it a F to me is the fact that they knew they were bad. They were going to give you a bad film. And that's what they aimed for. They didn't aim to give you a great movie that you thought was bad. No, they're giving you a fact that this is going to be a bad movie.
You're just here to drink beer and watch the shark eat people. Like, do not think about this anymore.
Like, I remember watching this, and I'm like, I would look on my phone, and I'm like, you know, texting, watching the scenes, and I'm like, stop, like, in the middle of a damn war, I'm like, what the fuck is this? And like he says, yeah, I watched it the same day, so I was like completely pissed off.
I don't know why. I gave you 2 good movies to watch.
No, you didn't. Oh god.
Bayonetta's good. I don't want to hear your shit.
Wait till we do that episode.
But I'm gonna give this a C. Now, here's why I'm giving it a C.
Oh, here we go.
This is a B movie. This was.
Yeah.
I cannot rank. I can't grade this on a scale that we normally would grade a movie. It C is as high as I can go.
You know,
it's dumb fun. You have friends over. You get beer. And you eat pizza, and you
here's
just
the thing
laugh
about
at the movie.
like with like B movies. There's been a lot of B movies that I think are very good. They're, you know, straight to DVD films. There's a lot of straight to DVD films that I think are better than theater films.
Yeah.
So that's why I keep them all on the same scale. I get it that they knew this was a bad movie. It was going to be a bad movie. The fact that I'm giving it a D shows that I understood that, but
out of the ashes of the Sharktopus franchise, because we got 3 of these movies, we should continue. We should do the next one. What is the next one and why? Out of the ashes of the Sharktopus franchise, we got Sharknado. Sharktopus versus Pteracuda. That's the next one, folks. Paul's in it for the long run.
I'm gonna pick the most family-friendly like Christmas movie that I know you don't like, and you're gonna watch it.
That's a huge list. That's a huge list.
Exactly. Jesus Christ!
Yeah,
I don't think I could sit, but for the purpose of our brand and our entertainment.
You'll wish Quinn is back when you watch Sharktopus versus Pteracuda.
So I'm giving it a D, you're giving it a C, and you want to do the sequels.
No, we'll think about it.
I don't, but if he wants to...
We could do Lava Tarantula.
Jeez. Fucking sci-fi, man. What were you guys thinking? Like, fuck you, sci-fi.
We could do the...
Fuck you.
Yeah. You didn't get this angry over the Requiem.
Because I thought it was going to be a good
That had
movie.
the ghost of a husband coming back to tell her she was pregnant.
Again.
You had a green screen around her in one scene.
Until next time.
I do a better job cutting Fee out of pictures on my phone than they did cutting her out in a movie.
I think I was better than that, and I was practicing with the green screen. But until next time.
Bye-bye.